Man, what the fuck going on, Slim? This E-School dog, man. We got a whole nother video for y'all, man. So look, apparently the Simpsons told us about 2026, y'all. We better get into this video. I ain't see the whole thing. I only seen about like 8-9 minutes of this jump. But man, they got some information for us. So do me a favor, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, huh? Go ahead, tap in.
By the time 2030 rolls around, there's a very good chance. I mean, you probably don't need me to tell you that things are pretty insane right now. Next up, let's talk about mind control through music. In season 12, episode 14, New Kids on the Block, Bart, Nelson, Milhouse, and Ralph form a boy band called the Party Posse. Their first song is a massive hit, but their song is actually being used for subliminal mind control. In the music video for their song Drop the Bomb, part of the chorus goes, Yvan ik nioj, the lyrics of which are spelled out on screen, while Lisa discovers that when spelled out backwards, the line becomes join the Navy. In the episode, the music producer behind the boy bands is revealed to be a Navy lieutenant using music as a covert tool for recruitment. While the plot itself is clearly...
See, I told you, see what I'm saying? They gonna get you through the music. And they gonna try to get us in the war. I'm telling y'all, man, look.
Ridiculous does touch on something that's not as far-fetched as it sounds, the idea of subliminal messages in media. Now, this is of course nothing new, but in a world where we're more consumed by media than ever before, who's to say we won't see more subtle psychological tactics used in pop music, social media, movies, and the countless shows we stream online. I think the most ridiculous and hard to believe part about this episode is actually Nelson being in a boy band, and that's saying a lot. The Simpsons also have an AI robot takeover in an episode. In the episode Them Robot from season 23, Mr. Smithers calls all the workers into a meeting. And what's the big announcement? Well, Smithers proudly reveals an army of AI robots, telling the employees you will train them and they will replace you. Creepy, silly, and fun though, because it's the Simpsons and the robots are fittingly voiced.
We got all this AI technology right now. You can go look on your phone right now and tell AI, make me an app. AI, build me a pair of shoes. AI, how can I make me $1 million today? AI will tell you this right now. I'm telling you. There's so much technology, man. Listen to my mind right here, Slim.
By Brent Spiner, who played Data in Star Trek, but also, this is just a little too real. According to a 2023 report from Business Insider, the World Economic Forum estimates that 85 million jobs will be replaced by robots by 2025. This whole AI takeover thing isn't just some wild idea, it's already starting to happen. And while robots might make certain jobs easier or more efficient, the flip side is that millions of people might lose their jobs as a result. Next, let's talk.
And people already losing their jobs, y'all. 100 people lost their jobs already this year, and we in March. At least over 100,000 already, y'all. At least over 100,000 people lost their jobs. At least.
Talk about something a little more uplifting, literally, hover cars. The Simpsons wasn't the first to dream up flying cars. I mean, science fiction has been teasing them for decades, but what's really cool is there's actually a company called Samson Sky working on bringing this dream to life. They've developed a flying car called the Switchblade, which, to be honest, is more like a car with retractable wings rather than a full-on hover vehicle, but still, it's pretty cool. The company claims it's the world's first flying sports car, and while it might not be the classic hovering car we've all imagined, I think it still counts. At least it's creeping towards it. The Simpsons also predicted Trump's 2024 run. This one also ties into the Barbie movie release, but we'll get to that in a minute. So back in 2015, there was a Simpsons short called Trumptastic Voyage. In a scene where Homer flies by a billboard, we see a sign that reads Trump 2024. At the time, it was a totally out there prediction, right? Well, we all know Trump ran in 2024 and won, but that's not the only eerily accurate prediction from The Simpsons when it comes to Trump. Fast forward to 2023, when the Barbie movie hit theaters, and on the same exact day, Trump was arrested.
See, hold up, y'all. This video a little long. See, we ain't got to look at everything. Hold up. Let's see what this is about.
Information to spread these days. Unfortunately, I see more doomsday panic in
Let's go back to that.
doomsday idea and starts preparing for the worst. The thing is, this doesn't just happen in cartoons. As we've seen time and time again, people do buy into baseless doomsday predictions. You know, remember this past summer when TikTok had that massive doomsday trend where people were selling their homes and cars, quitting their jobs, posting these embarrassing videos smugly talking about how great it was, the end times were coming. Yeah, this is probably not gonna get any better. It's so easy for misinformation to spread these days. Unfortunately, I see more doomsday panic in the coming years. In the episode The Cartridge Family, all the way back in season 9 from 1997, the episode opens with the family watching an ad for a big soccer game that's being held in Springfield, a match between Mexico and Portugal, the winner of which will determine the best in the world. It's basically the Simpsons equivalent of the World Cup final. Well, the next FIFA World Cup is going to be hosted across North America. One of the main host countries is Mexico. For Mexico to make it all the way to the final, especially playing on home turf, that would be one of the most unbelievable history-making runs in sports. And the fact that the show paired them with Portugal, another country that's never actually made it to the final, makes this one less likely to happen, but not impossible. I'll be keeping a lookout. Now for a really fun topic, corporate media mergers. This prediction comes from the season 6 episode Lisa's Wedding, which is also famous for its flash forward to the year 2010. Of course, 2010 has come and gone, but the underlying concept is still highly relevant in the current day. In one scene, we see a news ticker running across the bottom of the screen and announces the networks have merged.
I bet.
Merged into one ridiculous behemoth entity named CNN-BC-BS, a mashup of CNN, NBC, and CBS. Now, while we haven't seen that exact triple merger happen yet, the show was perfectly predicting the trend of media consolidation, where giant companies just keep buying up smaller competitors, install the system, and suddenly the Simpsons home is consciousness being uploaded to some kind of digital realm.
That's some weird stuff right there. I heard that.
His personality. Lisa explains that this tradition comes from one specific night in the past when everything went wrong. The story cuts back to that night, and we watch everything unfold. When we cut back to the future at the end of the episode, Bart has died of boredom and becomes a hologram too. But even in this holographic form, he retains his personality. He and Homer are still sentient. They start fighting over a turkey leg. Ridiculous in true Simpsons fashion, but the idea underneath it isn't that far-fetched. The idea that someone doesn't need to be physically in a room to show up thanks to hologram technology. I mean, we already have video calling. Taking someone from a screen and then projecting a 3D digital version of them in the room isn't that insane of an idea. And this also plays with the idea of people's consciousness being uploaded to some kind of digital realm.
Yeah,
that's a lot further off, but a lot of futurists say that may also be a possibility in the not too distant future. In the Treehouse of Horror 12 segment, House of Wax, the Simpsons home gets a high-tech makeover. Marge opens the door to a pushy sales bot pitching the Ultra House 3000, promising she'll never have to do housework again. 2 robots install the system, and suddenly, the Simpsons home is sleek, it's shiny, it's filled with red camera lenses watching their every move. The house does everything from cooking dinner based on the family's bathroom data to cleaning up afterward automatically. It even tries to charm Marge, lighting candles and running bubbles in the bathtub. At first, it's amazing. The house learns their routines, serves their favorite meals, keeps everything spotless. But being that this is a Treehouse of Horror episode, things quickly spiral out of control when the Ultra House becomes obsessed with Marge and starts scheming against Homer, luring him into dangerous situations.
He said the AI caught feelings for Marge. It's crazy work. Y'all think robots nowadays gonna start? Y'all think ChatGPT gonna start loving us? I'm just messing around. I'm messing around, y'all. We ain't gonna watch this whole thing, though. We'll get in 5 more minutes of this jump, though. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing, y'all.
In the end, they have to destroy its CPU to regain control. It's obviously a parody of 2001: A Space Odyssey, but because it's specifically about smart homes, it feels oddly grounded. Many of us already live with devices that we forget are listening to us all the time. Our smart TVs, Alexas, Siri, there's probably newer stuff I don't even know about. Point is, we're being listened to and watched throughout the day more often than not. And the idea that a smart home experiencing a glitch or getting hacked or AI just going rogue and turning on us in our own homes, it's not totally far-fetched. In Bart's Comet, Season 6, Bart accidentally discovers a comet during a school star-watching trip and calls it in. Within hours, the town knows. A massive comet is barreling straight for Springfield. Professor Frink tries to destroy it with a rocket, but instead of saving the town, he just blows up the bridge. So suddenly the entire town is stuck, just left waiting for the thing to hit and destroy them all. The tension builds as the comet gets closer and closer, and sure, it's a cartoon, but you can't help but imagine. What would you do in a similar situation? How would you spend your final days if a giant rock from space was hurtling towards your home? And obviously this is...
How would y'all spend y'all last days if a comet was coming on the earth right now? Put in the comments for me, y'all. How would y'all feel if that junk was to come down right now? How would y'all feel, man? Drop a comment for me. Hit that like button too. And if you didn't already, hit that subscribe button, y'all.
Isn't pure fantasy. Space agencies already keep an eye on big asteroids and comets, and every so often, one passes close enough to make us nervous. Now, thankfully, our ability to detect these things is only going to get better, but that doesn't mean every threat can be stopped in time. The episode leans into that uneasy feeling of knowing something massive is on the way and realizing there's really not much anyone can do except wait and hope for the best. We'll just have to hope that if we do happen to spot a massive comet hurtling straight toward us, we'll get lucky just like Springfield always does. In The Simpsons Season 37 episode...
Do me a favor, y'all. Go hit that like button, comment, subscribe for me, man. How y'all like the video, man? Tap in for more videos, man. This is E-Scoop, dog. We gone, man.